Good evening and welcome to OmniDog and OmniCat Late Night, our video comic book review show. I'm OmniDog, and how are you doing, OmniCat?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good.
It's
I'm
late.
good.
It's weird. It's weird being on late.
Yeah, it is pretty late. I apologize to the audience. I had to watch my football team get their ass kicked, and I had to push the show 2 hours so I could enjoy that special treat. So,
But hey, you're still repping them, so that's
I
good.
am. Yeah, the
You didn't
sweatshirt's
disown
awesome. I got it for Christmas and it's way cozy, so I'm not
Nice.
taking it off. I don't care. I'm way comfy and cozy in this, and I'm moving past it.
Good.
And as I told Kristan, it took years of therapy to get me to the point where I could just move on from my football team's loss. And it's look, I'm already getting sympathy. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. From Miriam's Book Pod. Oh my gosh, Psycho's up till 3 a.m.
Wow.
This is the question and answer tangent show. We're just going to banter back and forth and answer your questions and answer them if you have any, or we can, I don't know, we'll do whatever we want. 2 a.m.
Yeah.
for Comic Bound, so these guys are diehards. Thank you.
We thought it was late where we are. No, that's late.
That is late. I have no excuse if I get tired.
Yeah.
It could be worse. You could be like me and be a New York Jets fan. Okay, that's a good point. Except you beat us this year, and you'll still get a good draft pick. Late show with Jess and Kristan. Peace and love from Malaysia, guys. It's Sunday morning here, and what a way to start my day.
Wow. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for the compliment. It's always late night OmniDog for me.
That's fair.
It's only 9 a.m. for Johnny Air Windows.
Wow.
Johnny Air Windows, where are you? I thought you were in Britain, but obviously you're further away than that. Wait, Britain's 6 hours ahead of us. You're like 12 hours ahead of us. Where are you? What's 12 hours ahead of us? Like Japan? Or I think Australia is like 18 hours ahead of us.
Yeah. I don't know enough about time zones.
I don't either. I was going to ask what the topic was. Now I guess I'll ask what the tangent is.
We'll find out.
Yeah. I was telling Kristan that Tyler Blunt has gotten me into Transformers. I'm only getting 2. No, I'm getting 3. Wait,
that's a lie. You're going to get more.
I'm getting 1 more, and it's only if it's in store. Oh, cool. This is Tyler Blunt now. I'm on the air. Blaming you.
Blaming you. I feel like the next show you'll be like, so I got 5 more.
No, well, there's this new one. I forget what his name is. Sonic Wave, Soundwave. He turns into a boombox, and then he's got 2 buddies that turn into cassette tapes. So I kind of for sure have to have that one. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So I've got Bumblebee because I thought that was cool.
Nice.
And I'm struggling to put together this mess, which was the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and there's some special way to I'm gonna figure it out to get his front piece working, but that's part of the fun of Transformers, I guess, is that you try and figure out how to do them.
And get mad about it in the process. But then when you get done, you're excited, right? And it's a nice accomplishment.
Soundwave, yeah, Lloyd Wong. Soundwave, that's the one. Was that a DeLorean transformer? Yeah, it turns into a DeLorean once you, I mean, there's the guy's head. And there's a special way to get the front piece flipped, but I haven't figured it out yet, and I always feel like I'm going to break it. So, what have you been up to, Kristan?
You know, still working overnights. It's been rough, but I do want to show this off. I don't know if you got this. I know you got the book. You know what I'm talking about?
Scurry?
Yeah. Did you get the box set?
I did not. I have the 3 individuals. Show me the box set.
It's beautiful. I haven't even opened it yet, so it's gonna shine my screen there. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so golden. I mean, and then there's the book. I gotta put the other books in it. I should probably open it. I'll just open it.
Yeah, okay.
But it's shiny and foily, and I didn't know it'd be so fancy. It looks nice and fancy.
Did you get stickers and stuff with it?
No.
Oh, you can have my stickers. I never know what to do with them.
Well, unless it's in the book in here. I haven't even, let's see.
Oh yeah, they might fall out of the book. I forgot that there were that they had that. I just got the third volume, yeah.
So you have the individual slipcases?
Yes.
Yeah, I never went with those. Actually, because I think I only backed the second one on.
Oh.
And at that point, I was like, this isn't worth my time. But then he offered the box set, and I was like, okay, that's worth my time.
And what did the box set come with? Did it come with a book?
You have the 3rd volume, and then you could get a box set for all 3, which is what I got. So let's see. Where are my other ones? Behind me. Okay. So of course, volume 3. I'm excited about that. Let's see.
Yeah, I think my name's OmniDog in there.
I think it is too. I think I remember seeing it. Actually, I should open the book, make sure no stickers come out. If I don't have stickers, I'll be sad. I don't. I'm sad. I mean, hey, number 98 though. I'll take that.
That's nice. Nice. Here, let me actually highlight you so they can get a better look.
Very shiny foily book plate. Very nice.
That is cool. Now that's a book plate. That's what a book plate's supposed to be like. Not the ripoff that I got from Fantagraphics and
the hate box. It's so funny that you talked about that because I considered getting that for Reed. And then I was like, I just can't pay full price for this. So I didn't. And now I'm really glad I didn't because you're right. It's not that great. This is hard. Oh, let me see.
Yeah, that is a beautiful book plate. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Foily and numbered. Yours wasn't even numbered, was it?
Not only was it not numbered, it was just a loose piece of paper hanging around with the invoice that I almost threw out.
Was it a sticker? Was it an actual book plate?
It's like a notepad from Holiday Inn. I'm not kidding. It's just the biggest rip.
You can see it better now. Okay, good.
Okay.
Oof, look at that shininess.
Oh, no, that
very nice. Foily. And the spine's nice. List all the volumes there.
So did you get a chance to purchase book 1 then also?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the second Kickstarter, I got book 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
And then this was for 3. And then it came with I added on the box set. So I could put them all in there.
Okay.
Now it's heavy. Oof, that's a nice cover. Look at it's so fancy. And there's like a nice texture to it.
And I don't have it.
Now you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
Actually, we did get some questions earlier. Get your Elizabeth Olsen fix yet this weekend, Jess? I watched both episodes of WandaVision, and for an amazingly reasonable price from Iron Studios, I got this boss statue. Let me take
that is pretty cool. By reasonable, are we talking like $400 or what?
No, way less. Like $100.
That's not bad.
From Iron Studios, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really cool.
Yeah, her face looks perfect.
That's because her face is perfect.
Getting weird.
Yeah, I watched both episodes of WandaVision, and I really like it. It's just enough of a mystery, and it's got humor, but dangerous. It's got humor, but dangerous undertones. So I like it a lot.
I still need to watch it.
Yeah, I think you'll dig it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Kristan, I see an empty spot on your shelf.
Right, that's right. I was reorganizing. So there's this. What was I going to put here?
Oh, you weren't going to put your Scurry set there?
No, this is my Marvel shelf.
Oh.
That would be chaos. We can't do that.
I get it. I totally get it.
Well, I have Uncanny 3 coming. But that goes in the next shelf. What did I do this for? I don't know. I think I was just making room. So there's just room here.
We should do a read through of some Marvel Omni or something at some point.
Want to? Ooh, we could do Wolverine and the X-Men and make people jealous.
Oh, that we haven't?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. As you can see, I've pulled a Jess, and some of these are still in the wrapping. I need to take them out. But
let's see. Farhan said, 10 a.m. here. My first video of the day. Never go wrong with the OmniDog himself. Thank you. Hey, by the way, Jess, thanks for replying. Other day, regards of Tom King's work. I got all 3 of Mr. Miracle, Vision, and Sheriff of Babylon. You should be very happy with all 3.
Now's the time to read Vision.
Yeah. That is a good pickup. Good evening to Joe Chip. The Collector's in the house. The Collector is late, so he doesn't know that I'm working on Transformers. I don't know if the Collector picks him up. Hayden's already trying to start trouble. You could read Squirrel Girl together.
You know what? I wish you would. I wish you would.
Johnny Air Windows says, I would love to see you two review Dan Slott's She-Hulk Omni. Do you have that?
Yeah.
Oh, we could do that. I have that.
I got that $30 deal right here, still in the package.
Oh, yeah. So did I.
Yeah. I had to.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
I like that.
That's a good idea. Wait a sec. High class. Did you break it down and find all of the Easter eggs? Are we still talking about this? What are we talking about? Are we talking about WandaVision or what Easter eggs are we talking about? Good evening, Omni Animal Shelter.
That's funny.
Erroneous 82, thank you too for always being super awesome. Extra special thanks to Kristan for turning me into a Lemire fan.
That makes me so happy. I'm so glad.
You made her night, I bet.
Yep.
Let's see. Marcelo said he just started Uncanny Volume 1 this week.
Nice.
Cool. Your father.
Oh. I didn't know you were still awake, though. Well, I knew you were awake. We were just texting.
I love the look he's given in that picture.
Yeah, that's interesting. So weird. Weirdo.
The Collector's talking about WandaVision. Maybe I should go back and I would be happy to rewatch it and try and pick up on Easter eggs. I probably did not pick up on every Easter egg in WandaVision. So there's Filthy Freddy. If ever I come on, I will have to be called OmniDad.
It's perfect.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
You are now OmniDad.
Change your name.
Change your name from Larry Robertson to OmniDad.
Oh, Bobby maybe got it right. He said there's enough space there for Wolverine 2 and eventual 3. You're right. Maybe that's what I was doing.
Oh.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's coming out. That's coming out this year now, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. We hope.
Well, this is Marvel. They're not going to cancel.
That's true. I just mean like delays.
Oh, well, yeah. But I think Omar already put on the coat and tie and announced it, so it's official.
That's right.
Let's see. KC, how's it going? Almost finished with New 52 Suicide Squad and Chew. Gonna start Darkness and Nailbiter yet. I haven't read Darkness, but I've read Nailbiter, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the question and answer tangent show where Kristan and I just yap back and forth and answer your questions. And Elvis Parker has a super niche question, but have you guys ever watched any Tokusatsu films or TV series like Godzilla or Kamen Rider before? As you see me struggle over pronouncing that, you could probably tell that I haven't. I know what Godzilla is, but what's Kamen Rider?
Yeah, I'm not familiar either, sadly.
Do you guys know how many hardcovers Gideon Falls will be?
2, right?
2?
Should
Okay.
be 2.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
A whole show about tangents. Be still my heart. Thank you, Travis. Here's another prop for you.
Ooh.
Kristan, thanks to your outspoken love of Giant Days and Lumberjanes, I equate you with good feels, but Essex County is one of your favorites. Do you think yourself more into either? Wait, you think yourself more into either side more? Good feels or
sad feels?
Or sad feels. Yeah.
I prefer good feels, but there's nothing like a story that can emotionally wreck you. You know, I like both. I think those are all 3, like probably my top 3 favorite books.
Those 3 that he just named.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Essex County, my favorite of all time, but there's just nothing like it. But Giant Days and Lumberjanes, I mean, those are my go-to. I want to feel good. I gotta read those. I would recommend those probably above other things to people, especially right now in this year and time. Be like, if you want to feel good, don't read Essex County. But although I think there's a lot of hopefulness in it. Like, it's not just nonstop, you're going to cry forever.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that book.
Mm-hmm.
You got a tattoo. You loved Essex County so much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I got one tattoo of a comic book, what it would be. I'm answering
Harley's face on your neck. That's what it would be.
I don't think I'd do a neck tattoo.
You look like a neck tattoo guy.
Oh, don't I? Yeah, Harley, you're probably right. That'd be a good one, but it has to be a really good picture of Harley. I've seen some really awful statues come out of Sideshow with Harley's face just weird. So
yeah. I'm sure there are a lot of awful Harley tattoos too.
Yeah, I think maybe an Amanda Connor drawn Harley would be my tattoo.
I knew it.
And I'd probably get it on my arm.
Arms so you can look at it, right?
Sorry?
Arms so you can look at it, right?
Oh, it'd have to be upside down so I could look at it.
Yeah.
Bobby had a good question. I have this book, but I haven't read it yet. Oh, it's got 2 trades out?
We should read that together because I've been wanting to read that too.
Red Mother?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to?
I didn't know there was a second trade out. I've only got the first.
It's on Hoopla.
Okay. I'll read. Well, I'll read the second one on Hoopla. I also enjoyed The Beauty, Bobby. I like The Beauty a lot. So okay, good. So we've got Red Mother and She-Hulk that we want to read.
Yeah, I'm keeping a list.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Right here in front of me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
Because you're not going to remember that.
I'm not.
And I won't if I don't write it down. So.
Jess, you are all about fun. Why don't you like Justice League International? Bwahaha. The Bwahaha era. Maybe I should give it a chance. That's when Batman knocks out Guy Gardner with like one punch. Maybe, and it's silly and fun. Maybe I should give it a chance. I subscribed to whatever DC service there is for online comics. Maybe I can read it on there. That's a good point. It is fun, and I shouldn't just hate something I don't even. Well, I remember reading it back in the whenever it was, the 80s or late 80s, maybe. All right, Marcel, I'll give it a shot. You fun-tamed me into it. KC asks, have either of you started King in Black? I have all issues so far, but haven't started. Are you familiar with this series?
No.
I think it is an offshoot of Donny Cates' Venom, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't got caught up to Venom, so I couldn't read King in Black. All I've seen is the comic book variants for it. But I haven't read it yet. I'm so far behind. I haven't read Venom. I guess when the second hardcover comes out, then I'll read Venom and catch up, and then I could read King in Black. Am I right, KC, that it's a Venom thing? Let's see. There's nothing like a story that can emotionally wreck you, and that explains why Kristan is a Joss Whedon fan.
So true. Buffy seeing red will never. I'll never be the same. I'll never be the same.
Was that a book or TV show?
That's an episode of Buffy in season 6 where a character dies, and it's the worst. I mean, just breaks you. Not only that, other things happen, and it's terrible, and it hurts you real bad. What Joss did, though, because you don't know, and I'm going to tell you, he finally, this was a side character. She'd been around for like 2 seasons. Finally put her in the introduction, like named her as a featured cast member, was in the intro. Here, she's in here finally. And that's the episode where he killed her.
Oh,
and I was like,
that's
why
brutal.
would you do this to us? Because like you're watching, you're like, yeah, she's finally there. Yeah, because everybody loves this character. Okay. And then she's murdered. That's what he does to people. So
wow.
Yeah, that's so true.
Arya, I like how Lemire writes a broad range of books, but still grounds them in personal and family dynamics. Well said.
Yeah.
And your dad, OmniDad, X-Men logo on my shoulder one day. What do you think about that?
He's not going to do it. He's been saying that for my whole life. He's not doing that.
I just want to leave that up for that picture of him for like the rest of the show.
It's funny. That's a good picture. Yeah, I believe he wanted an X-Men logo over here and a Marvel logo over here, and he's never done it. And he said that before I got tattoos, and then I got tattoos. He's like, I should really do that, and no. He says he's scared of needles, which is true. But I don't know if you know this, tattoo needles are not the same as needle needles. That's not the same.
I've been needled up and down this past since May, so I
used to it now.
Yeah, tattoo needles wouldn't bother me.
When my appendix ruptured, I just wake up and they'd be taking my blood all the time for like a month. So I got really used to that. Like it's like, okay, whatever.
I think you and I over text. It was over text, right? We had a text conversation about your appendix and my pancreatitis.
Yeah, they were like superheroes. And we had this whole story.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We should have redraw that. We really should.
Yeah.
No one would care but us. But
it'd be a personal comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd wake me up at 6 a.m. and I finally said, no more. And I heard the blood guy outside say, I'm scared of that guy. I had it, and they're like, you can't leave the hospital until you get your final blood test. And I'm like, all right. And they were going up and down my arm trying to find something. I'm like, you guys,
That's terrible.
what's going on here?
I would wake up at,
what's that?
I was just gonna say I would wake up at like 2 a.m. and be like, I need more morphine. I was 11. But I was like, that's what I need. Yeah.
And that's when your morphine addiction started.
That's right.
Lloyd has a good question. Is that Scurry the complete series, or will there be more? I'm still thinking of getting it at some point.
I believe what he said is this is the complete first arc.
Wow.
So, yeah, so there's supposed to be more, but the 3, I think, contain that whole arc, I believe is what he said.
Okay. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it, and good luck to your Browns tomorrow. Get the hydrogen atom tattoo on your forehead.
Ow.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Sounds awful.
Actually, here's a really good question.
Well, I had to quit coffee.
Oh, you did?
About a week or 2 ago. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago. I may go back, but for right now, I had to stop. But before that, I don't know. I love a good latte.
Mm-hmm.
Latte, almond milk.
Vanilla. 2018, we started doing the Whole30 diet, and we've been eating Whole30 ever since. Only for 30 days are you supposed to take milk out of your coffee. I have been skim milk and 2 Truvias in my coffee. And then I went to just black coffee, and I never went back. So I just drink black coffee. I would say I like a light roast. French press takes too long.
Yeah.
I know it's better because my sister makes it all the time, and it's awesome.
I used to grind my own beans, and I just got so tired of it. So I stopped. I was like, I'm done.
They have really fancy machines that you can set. We had these fancy friends that have since divorced, but they used to buy all these toys, and you could dump the beans in the night before, and it would grind, and set it, and it would grind the beans at 6 a.m. and make your coffee.
Wow.
So it was ready at 7 a.m. or whatever.
That's like a robot.
Yeah. Cool. That's a fancy machine. So my answer is just black coffee, drip. That's a good question, though, because I love coffee. And I used to love it even more when I could go to Starbucks and ask for 9 different ways of having my coffee. And now it's just, can I have a cup of black coffee, please? It made Starbucks really boring.
Do you like almond milk?
Yeah.
I used to skim, and I was like, ugh.
What's that?
You were like skim, and I was like, oh no. But unsweetened almond milk, that's where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah, skim milk. But now I don't even really care. It's just black. I don't know that I enjoy it as much black, because I used to make a whole, when you go to Starbucks or something, they make a whole big deal out of everything. Mm-hmm. And so I used to savor everything, and now it's just black coffee. So it's not as fun. Oh, your dad is saying pain is not his friend, but he wants nitrous during the tattoo.
Wow. He would. Laughing gas.
His beard game is strong. That is a strong beard.
Yep.
Ew. In the UK, we mostly use instant coffee. Why don't you just microwave your water for tea, too?
That's a fair thing to say to that.
I pour heavy whipping cream in my coffee because I do keto. My dad put butter in his coffee. I drank cowboy coffee and put that special Irish butter in my coffee too for a while. It was good.
Oh, that sounds so weird.
It does sound weird, but it tastes great. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there was a really good question. Wait a sec. Oh, okay. Here's a. I think it's a sequel to Absolute Carnage too. That is King in Black. Okay, good. One of the great mysteries to date. Why does Jess hate Beautiful Darkness so much? Would love to know what Kristan thinks about it.
I haven't read it. I'm not sure if I should after that review.
No, that was one of my root beard books. It was so mean spirited. I hated it. I just hated it. It was mean spirited, and Omar loved it, and a lot of other people like it, but it was too mean spirited for me. I was really disappointed in it. I just, like 3/4 of the way through, I was like, hey, this is not fun for me.
Were the characters just like mean?
To each other and everything. It was an interesting premise. These little creatures that live inside a dead body out in the woods, and it had been praised all over the place. This is a while ago, at least 3-4 years ago, and it had been praised up and down by all these comic sites, and it just wasn't for me. Is all I can say. People can like what they like, and I think that's what's great about comics. If it appeals to you, that's great. But it wasn't my cup of plain black coffee. Okay, so King in Black is about Venom and the various symbiotes. Okay. I just read Warren Ellis 007 books. Which ones should I pick up next? Is Greg Pak's run worth getting? Taylor Brown and I have been really into the 007 books. We both read the Warren Ellis ones, and let me look at this real quick. We are going to read Greg Pak, and I got them all here. Andy Diggle writes some. I think Greg Pak is probably your best bet to go to next. That said, I haven't read it, but I like Greg Pak's run, and I like what Dynamite's doing with 007. So I would shoot for Greg Pak next. Have you read any 007?
I haven't.
Elvis asks, what's your guys' favorite Terry Moore comic?
That would be between, for me, Rachel Rising and Motor Girl.
My favorite. I think it's probably Rachel Rising.
I need to reread that.
Yeah, I do too.
It's such a chonker.
Yeah, it is. I love that word. Chonker. Let's see. Just interested, what is your favorite European comics? Can you?
Now's where we look around the room. That's what I need to do.
Humanoids. You mean like my all-time favorite? My all-time favorite European book, or just European books in general? Because I would say, okay, that's a good question. I think Black Sad's European, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
That would be a Black Sad for me.
I'm looking up the name of mine. because I don't have it. Because I'm thinking of humanoids in general, like you just said.
Yeah.
Which my favorite humanoids book is The Sound of the World by Heart, which I talked about on this show at some point. Yeah, it was so good, but I don't own it.
Oh, did you read it on Hoopla?
I read it from the library.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to own everything.
No, I know. I just wondered where you read.
No, I'm just saying generally, like I don't care to own everything, but I love that.
I just saw Scurry 1 and 2, and it makes me wonder where Scurry 3 is. You would think I would put it with 1 and 2.
So you got it, and you got stickers and BS.
Yeah, that's what
Why didn't I get any of the BS? I'm so confused.
I don't know. I always send you my BS though, so it's okay.
That's okay. Yeah, I'll take it. But that is weird.
Yeah, you'd think with the box set you'd get a bunch of stickers and stuff.
A bunch of nonsense, but I didn't get any nonsense. This should have been your package.
Let me leave the screen again, very unprofessionally, and look to see if I can find out where I put this thing.
Yeah, someone was asking about Scurry. Let me show you some of that first hardcover for people who don't know. Let's pop it out of here.
Okay, I found it. Oh, you're going to be jealous of my BS.
Oh, why didn't I get any BS?
I don't know. You got
so confused.
You got the really nice slipcase. Let's see. I got this.
Nice.
And it came with this.
I got none of the nonsense. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kristan, but I'm keeping this.
That's okay. That's very nice.
And stickers, a bunch of stickers. He's big on stickers, and they're actually pretty cool. This one's kind of scary.
Just slap it on your face, man. Like, that's... There you go. Perfect. That's your new tattoo.
Yeah. This one's badass.
Ooh, I like that
one. Here's a scary one.
Ooh. Man, his art's amazing.
It really is.
These are good stickers.
Yeah. Let me open this up and see if my name is in there.
You know it is.
Well, I forgot to do it on number 1.
I was going to show some of this first volume because someone was asking about it earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you all aren't familiar, this is the first one, so it's not. I'm trying not to spoil everything. His art's incredible, though. I mean, look at this detail. It's just amazing what he can do.
Yeah.
But it's a story about, mice going on adventures. And there's huge cats and huge wolves and a lot of amazing animals. And you'll love all of them.
It's like post-apocalyptic, no humans around.
Right. They're like, what do we do without humans? Because that's how we ate and stuff. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, really.
And these are like really nice, oversized hardcovers. They're thin, but they're super nice. And you can still get these on his website. Maybe even signed. I don't know. Here's another book plate.
Yeah.
Book plates.
I got a book plate on this third one. I'm going to send this to Fantagraphics and say, this is what a book plate's supposed to look like.
Yeah. It's so good.
Let's see where my name would be. If it would be... Gosh, what a beautiful package. This is... If I quit everything on Kickstarter, I would quit everything, but I'd keep this. I'd keep doing this forever.
Even the spot gloss on the front, like there's some spot gloss for these. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but these fire pieces and their eyes. So you can see that they kind of gloss. You can kind of see that shininess.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah.
So nice. Just the little details.
Yeah, you're right.
Packaging, it's beautiful.
OmniDog is there. 2 names below Omar Valdivieso, which is fun. There's OmniDog. Above One Skunk Todd. Now, did you put your name in this?
If that costs money, I didn't. I just got the slipcase. I don't know. Did he automatically do it? I can't remember that.
I don't know. Let's see.
So many in here. Let's look. Oh no, I'm here.
You are?
Yeah.
Kristan Robertson. There you are.
Wow, there's like 1 million pages of names now.
Yeah.
Oh, just a few, but there's like, look at all these names. That's
yeah,
weird.
these names are in tiny print.
Yeah. I like the random, like here's Dennis relaxed one. Like we should have done that.
Yeah. I felt I was making my statement with OmniDog though.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Here's one under P. Please don't include any name for me. Thanks.
That must have been an automatic. We'll just take all these names and not pay attention to them. That's hilarious.
Awesome. Yeah, I would love to do a read through of this.
Ooh, I'm adding it to our list.
Okay, good. Yeah, please add that to our list.
Because I would love to reread them to get to 3 now.
Yeah, because I've read them and of course forgotten them now because I read them when they came in and that was 3 years ago. So
well, and this volume 3 took what, over a year? Like it was so delayed, and that's not his fault. So whatever. But
right,
happy it's here.
Yeah, great. Put that on the list.
Yeah, it's there.
Awesome.
We got it. Yeah, which, by the way, if anyone watching wants us to read and review particular books, holler at us. I got a list going.
Now's the time.
Now's the time.
Also for European comics, I also like Asterix. And
I'm tempted by those. I'm very tempted because I like that kind of thing. So
yeah,
I think I may enjoy that.
It's really dry, super clever humor that plays around a lot with words, a lot of clever wordplay, and that's tough to pull off when it's originally written in French and then it gets translated. So of course they're supposed to be better in French, but I think the translation is pretty close, so you get the gist of the humor, and it's really funny.
I'm gonna have to get those.
Yeah, and they're not expensive. They're nicely put together, but they're not oversized. They're like undersized, which is okay. But
I'm cool with that.
Let's see.
Oh, my favorite manga is Monster by Urasawa. It's a great thriller. It's only 9 of those perfect volumes, perfect editions. I love a lot of manga, but that's the one.
That came up really, that came up quickly, so it must be right. I joined just in time to get baited into possibly getting Scurry.
You have to get it.
T-Lar Blunt, you will love Scurry. It's
and you
awesome.
Can get this nice box set that's shiny and gold foily. Put all 3 volumes in there.
Is what Filthy Freddy says it is.
We have to bait him. Just keep holding it up.
Tyler.
You want it.
You baited me into Transformers.
Getting back at him.
Yeah, that's hardly an even trade, I would think. Here's a good question. I don't know the answer to this.
I've only read the first Mouse Guard volume, so I don't know that I can say that either. Other than like Mouse Guard, there's swords and stuff. They're mice and swords and stuff. Scurry, there's none of that. I'd say I've read more of Scurry though. So overall, so far, I like Scurry more. Maybe I should read them both and compare them. Maybe that should be a video I do.
That's a good idea.
Compare these mice books. I'd do that.
I'll
write that down too. Thanks, Bobby.
For the Comic Slayer.
Yeah, check out
YouTube channel.
Check out that channel later. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do cat comics. I got a whole list.
Awesome. Ben has a question for Tyler Blunt. How much have you pledged so far to the Power Rangers Kickstarter? That's a good question.
I think you have to start with your kidney for that one. Go up from there.
That standee where you can put the 4 books into it. I mean, that's at the $500 or $600 level. I wouldn't do that. That's just too much money for me. But I admit that is way cool.
It's cool, but it's also like, who's got room for that? Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah, that's a good point. I don't have room for that.
I don't.
Here's OmniDad. Jess, I started reading Lady Mechanica based on your review. I got volume 1 autograph from Benitez's website. Nice. I think I got a #1 autograph from his website also.
What I don't like is he's like, I started reading it based on your review. I was here too. He watched our review. Then he texted me. He was like, hey, would I like that? I'm like, you would.
Oh, and now he's giving me credit for it?
Yeah, it's really rude, Dad. Thank you so much. I see how it is. It's fine. It's fine. He likes you more. It's fine. Why don't you ask me a question, Dad? What is this?
Let's see. I know people who get into a particular title just for the art, like Alex Ross, Jim Lee, Jess, and Kristan. Ever get into a title of a book just for the sake of artwork, even if the story is crappy? Any example? You answer that while I'll change the battery in my light, which just is dying.
That one's tough for me because I'd say that, it's the forever debate and question people constantly answer. But I can deal with crappy art over a crappy story. For sure, more. So I have more examples of that, really, where I'm like, this art sucks, but I like the story. But I've definitely gotten into books because of the art. Like anything Jeff Lemire, well, most of his art, though, is his own stuff, right? So I'm going to read all that. Did you hear all that? I was just saying that I can deal with, crappy art and a good story versus the other way around. Like good art and a bad story. I don't.
Beautiful art cannot compensate for a bad story. To me.
No, to me too. I can't do it.
I know lots of people, particularly Omar, that will buy a book just for the art. And I think that's fine. That's not me though. He has tons of books that he likes just for the art. But I want a good story.
Yeah, I'd throw those out. So I'm looking around and I'm like, I don't even think I have that because that would just go to Second and Charles. Like, I'm just like, I don't care to keep anything just to stare at the art in it.
Yeah.
Personally.
Same.
So I can't even think of one.
I have 4 different MMPR Volume 1 HCs, all different variants. Do you really think I would get this Kickstarter? And Hayden says, yes. Yes, we do. I do think he would get it, and I think he's eventually going to do it. To be fair, Jess did a solo video a while back that recommended Lady Mechanica. That's how I got suckered in.
See, Matthew, I know that. I'm aware of that. However, I know my dad watched us review it, and that's when he was interested. So I know where he got his information.
Matthew sent me some drawings, and I texted him or PM'd him or whatever it is over Instagram. Thank you for them. I should actually, I'll take, so I'm not off camera, I will take the laptop with me while I go get them, because Matthew is a fantastic artist, and they were on his, and I assume they're gifts because I haven't gotten a bill in the mail yet, but these are really amazing. I don't even recall, I already commissioned a few pieces from him, but this was just an out of the blue gift, which I really appreciate. This is Animal Girl from DC. Wait, let me move this so I can get me highlight it here. Okay, wait. Get rid of that. Da-da-da.
Oh, nice. That's really cool.
Yeah. This is Animal Girl. And I'm going to save the best one for last. This is a really nice inked up version of Cable, which I think is cool.
Yeah, he's
Love the
very
detail
talented.
there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And here's my favorite. I may get this framed. It's the demon bear going after Smurfs.
That's awesome.
Which is the greatest mashup ever. I love this. Matthew, these are awesome.
Very cool.
Is he still here? Okay, yeah. Matthew, you are extremely talented. Really love it. Oh, LOL, yeah, they're gifts. I just had some stuff kicking around the studio. Oh, so it's just garbage you didn't care about and you just sent it to me. No, I'm kidding. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. Let's see. There was another question. Raid Chancellor says the max is the exception that proves the rule.
They're having a conversation in the chat.
Oh, they are. Oh, all right.
Yeah. I was confused too, and then I found
okay. I thought that question was for us. Here's one for you.
Have I read any other Casey Green books? Graveyard Quest was great. Yeah, I loved Graveyard Quest. I don't think I read any other stuff. I want to, because I loved it so much. Tell me where to go from here, unless you haven't read any. I'd like to know. And someone else a while back, I don't know where it was, but they asked what the book I was talking about with the older cat and the younger cat. That's Sue and Tai-chan. There's 2 volumes, and it's delightful. So it sounds like you're interested. Check that out. Whoever asked that, sorry, I missed it.
Sorry, I didn't catch that one.
It was a little while back. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it now.
Okay. More compliments for Matthew. Nice. Okay, there's this one book of Morrison that people rarely talk about, The Filth. Has anyone read it? I really spaced out a few days after reading it. What a hangover. I don't talk about it because I did not understand it. I'll be 100% honest with you. There are Morrison books that I don't understand. That was one of them. That was one of the more dense, hard to read books of his that I didn't understand it. I don't know what else to tell you.
And I haven't read it, and if you didn't understand it, I have no interest.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. So
I don't like that.
I like Morrison a lot when I can understand him. He did that other one that I couldn't understand. They were in space or something. The chat probably knows. It was a Morrison book.
Was it Nameless?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I didn't understand that either. And you got back to the reference section, and he names a bunch of books and stuff that you could read to understand Nameless. And I'm like,
that's too much.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not trying to do work.
I'm supposed to go read these other books so I can understand this book?
No.
Good heavens. Oh, here's a good one. 2021 is the year I finally tackle my comic secret shames, like never having read more than the first trade of Sandman. Do either of you have any comic secret shames you'd like to share? Well, I just admitted that I can't understand Grant Morrison a lot of the time.
It's a good question.
It is a good question, and I will answer it honestly. Well, it's not a secret anymore because I just blabbed about it on Thursday night that I like Bendis Superman, and
Why is that a shame?
well, because everybody hates it, including Tyler Blunt, and he hasn't even read it.
He hasn't.
But I really enjoyed it, but I already came out of the closet on that one. So let me think.
Yeah, people already know I don't like Superman, so there's that.
Secret shame.
You know, I've only read volume 3 of Sandman.
Oh, okay.
But I also don't really care to read Sandman. So
you don't feel like reading Sandman?
I don't feel like reading Sandman.
So you're not really shamed because of it.
Yeah. That's the thing about the question. I don't really have shame about these things.
I have I feel ashamed. I like a lot of Brian Wood stuff, and he's like a serial sex harasser. I won't review it for the show, for any of my shows or anything. But I have a lot of his stuff and enjoy reading it. And then he, comes out and it turns out he's a complete jerk. I still enjoy his books. You're making a really sour face at me.
I'm just like, ugh, Brian.
Well, so you can see why I'm shamed.
Yeah, I think that's a little different, though. I feel like you read all that before you knew, right?
It didn't change my opinion of the work. It changed my opinion of him.
That's not what really happens, though, right? I mean, if you liked it, you liked it. It's like the Harry Potter situation. A lot of people loved Harry Potter. They don't like her, but they love Harry Potter.
Okay. Yeah, she's come out with some pretty out there views, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's another? Well, no, that's not a secret. I admit to that too. I admit to pretty much everything.
I know, that's why I'm like, well, I've talked about these things, so I'm looking around.
See, that is a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
Secret shame. I don't know. I pretty much admit to everything. I haven't admitted that I'm kind of lukewarm on Hellboy. I'm not a super big fan of Hellboy. I liked BPRD more than Hellboy. I've never admitted that. That's kind of, everybody loves Hellboy, so I'll give that as my secret shame because I've never said anything about it out loud.
This video is going to go viral now. People are going to be like, can you believe what he said? Other people are talking about their shames. I like this.
Oh, good. My secret shame from Joe Chip is that he hates Alex Ross artwork.
That's a stance.
Oof, yeah. Matthew's secret shame, he dislikes Batman. Oh, we are losing Marcelo. Thank you, buddy, for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good night. Oh, I like Ben about Reed's book. Did you see that one?
Oh, no.
It's above Joe Chip.
I'll go back to Noir Wolf. Go ahead.
Never having read Rock and Roll Terrace is another shame of mine. Any idea how to fix it? Okay, Reed, that's your chance. You can get it at Microcosm Publishing. Check it out.
And it is a good book. I've read it actually several times. Oh, criminy, I'm running out of battery power.
Oh, no.
It's only been an hour. My computer sucks. Okay, let's go on a tour of Jess's house while he goes to get his charger.
While you do that, I like Noir Wolf's shamed I cannot get into Moonshadow. I actually hated Moonshadow. I DNF'd it. I did not finish it. And I never really do that with books. I was like, I can't handle this anymore. It was like 100-something pages I gave it, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm done. A beautiful hardcover. Very sad I bought that. Like, couldn't do it. My dad loves it, so he's probably going to fight me in the chat, but that's fine. I couldn't do it.
My secret shame is your secret shame. I didn't like Moonshadow either.
Yes, finally. Did you finish it?
No.
Yes. I love us.
I sold it.
Oh, makes me so happy because I got some hate whenever I came out. It was like I couldn't even finish it. They were like, "You should have finished." I'm like, "No, why waste my time?"
Yeah, no, I loved the artwork and I loved the beautiful deluxe that it was.
I'm with you with all that. It was a very good price for that deluxe too. Like, Dark Horse book. Oh no, couldn't do it. I will say, my dad says he sold his Teen Titans omnibuses because I just hate Robin so much. Not even the beautiful Perez art could get me through them. That's his shame.
That's his secret shame?
I guess.
I just love putting your dad's picture up.
Reed and I are like texting about that picture. He said, what did he say? He said it looked like the what was it? Let me get my text up. Oh, it almost looks like the Willy Wonka meme. You know what I'm talking about? Where he's making like that pose, that face. So funny.
Yeah.
That's what Reed said.
Okay. Now we won't go off the air. Or I won't go off the air.
Good.
Happy Saturday from Jesse Say What? Psycho Seb. Why do I have to choose? This is a world where I can have both.
I mean, you were going to have a Harley tattoo, though, on your arm. So
yeah.
I think your answer's Harley.
Yeah, I didn't pick Scarlet Witch for my arm. I am currently smitten, but it's more with Elizabeth Olsen than Scarlet Witch.
You do have two arms, though.
This show is going to get me into trouble. I'm going to end up with 2 tattoos of comic girls on my arms.
It's going to be awesome.
And my wife's going to flip. Yeah, Noir Wolf, you're not alone.
No. Yes. I'm glad you said it.
Miriam's secret shame, never read Watchmen.
You know, I feel like it'd have a different tone in 2021.
Yeah. Does anyone actually like Moonshadow? And
yeah, I was going to say my dad.
I'm your dad.
On and on. When I was like, I don't think I can finish this. He's like, you have to. Here's what's happening. I'm like, no. Not doing it.
I don't think that's really... I agree with you, Hayden. Mad Love's good, but I think Harleen's better. No way, dude. I'm wearing this all winter. It's my most comfortable sweatshirt. It is awesome. And I'm fine wearing it for the rest of the winter. Now, I saw a really good question. Jess is not so secret shame. He never brings his charger downstairs, even though he almost always needs it for live shows. Before this, it would last 2 hours. And now I'm down to an hour. So I need a new battery or something.
Yeah. I think you also need just a dedicated charger for your streaming situation.
Down here?
Yeah, just keep it there.
I could actually remember to bring it down with me.
Yeah, that's some effort though, isn't it?
Professor Flex, my secret. I'm not really a professor. Reed's shaming you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I hated it. I didn't just not like it. I hated it.
I actually haven't read it. I have it, but I haven't read it.
Well, if you have it, maybe you should read it. But I gotta tell you, I'm sure it read differently when it came out. But me reading it in 2020, no. No.
Oh, here it is. My Dixie Wrecked. Favorite author, books you hated. Is that favorite author and a book I hated from my favorite author?
Or maybe 2 questions.
Or is that 2 questions? Because I'm happy to answer both of those unless it's 1 question. So can you
Well, my favorite author, I'll answer right now. That's Jeff Lemire, of course.
Yeah.
Nobody's surprised.
And
books I hated.
A book, Contract with God.
Yeah, Plutona.
My favorite author is Warren Ellis, and a book I hated, User.
Ooh, yeah.
But Ellis didn't have any thing to do with that. I wonder how Watchmen would read if it came out now instead of when it did. Okay, there's your dad again. He's active. Actual comic shame. I didn't care for Eisner's writing on the spirit. Also didn't care for his storytelling. I was confused what the heck was going on half the time. His static art is great though. I actually get that. I like Darwin Cook's spirit better.
Do you have the spirit, Dad? If you still have that stuff, Reed would want it. That's all I'm saying.
Cut to this time next year when Jess has a whole sleeve tattoo of his favorite comic girls.
Hey.
We'd need Emma Frost on there. We need Magic on there. And
everyone behind you.
Everyone behind me. Zatanna, for sure. Batgirl. What there's a I'm blanking on my other favorite Marvel besides Scarlet Witch. I'm looking for Rogue's cool, but I don't have a crush on her. I'm looking for action figures. That's how I tell who I have a crush on.
Weird.
Be quiet. I'm chopping it up. I can't think of who the other girl would be, but it's also not that important. Probably Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy. Yes, I am going to do my top graphic novels of 2020. I'm going to try and do it this week. I actually finally got my Goodreads to work thanks to Kristan.
Oh, yeah.
So now my challenge is up to date, and I can go back and look at last year, because I redid last year too. But I'm ahead of schedule on my reads for this year, so that's good.
Good. I'm behind.
Well, you set a pretty
I know.
massive goal for yourself. I don't know how you couldn't be behind.
We'll see.
I'm not ashamed of it, but I love Batman Damned. Okay, cool. I think it's great. Guys, I've got both Rock and Roll Terrorist and Hardcore Anxiety in my cart, and I need $11 worth of more stuff from Microcosm Publishing stuff. What do I get?
I assume you're aiming for that free shipping.
He wants to spend $11 to save $6 worth of shipping or something.
I mean, that makes sense.
That's the comic economy.
Yeah, it looks like Reed replied Henry and Glenn Forever. Yeah, he loves that book. I haven't read it, so I don't know.
Yes, I did promise Michael that I would review Asterix.
Oh, I like My Dad's Secret Shame. Did you see that one? 907 or 807 for you? 1007?
1007?
Oh, times are hard.
What oh. You can read that.
Yeah. Secret Shame. Kristan buys me books I would never buy myself. Then I read them and have to admit she was right every time. Thank you. That's all I want you to say. And I do that every like birthday or Christmas. Like Christmas, I got a Royal City. See, he's one of the ones that hates Lemire art, but I'm like, he's gonna love the story, and he did. And I got him Black Hammer, and he loved it. What else did I get him? I don't know. You can name some in the chat, Dad. But I mean, I've made him read so many things he would never have gotten himself. Oh, what's it? Kids walk into a bank. How many kids?
Oh, 4.
4. I was like, God, why can't I think of the number? Yeah, I gave him that. He loved it. You know, I'm good at this.
Favorite artist? Recent gifts should certainly play no role in your choice whatsoever, Jess. From Matthew, who did my favorite piece of art ever, Demon Bear and Smurfs.
That's awesome.
Favorite artist? Mine's Alex Ross.
Jeff Lemire. I mean, I'm typical. Jeff Lemire, although I'd say Tilly Walden is like right there too.
Yeah.
Love her stuff.
Yeah, I have you to thank for all my Tilly Walden readings. I would have never got to them if it wasn't for you. So
maybe I should force those on my dad.
I don't
know if he'd like it, but yeah, I'm glad you love it.
Yeah, I'll have to check to see what ones we read last year. Did we read like all 3 of them last year?
We read On a Sunbeam, Are You Listening?
And Spinning.
It's Spinning, yeah. We read the big ones. She's got a lot of like little books. She is coming out this year with a collection of those smaller books into one like hardcover. So that'll be nice. I
think that in my top list, I'm not gonna give it a number. I'm just gonna list my favorite books. I think On a Sunbeam was my favorite of those 3, and one of my favorite books of the year.
Yeah, that's my favorite of the 3 too. I love them all, but that's the one.
Marcelo, my secret shame is I'm a master procrastinator who keeps watching YouTube when he should be studying. Yeah, didn't you say goodbye 10 minutes ago?
That's funny.
My favorite Ellis book, Planetary or Authority? Authority is mine. My favorite author is Brubaker, but I didn't like Bad Weekend. Didn't hate it, but it's my least favorite Brubaker story. Okay. That's you're entitled to like what you like. Oh, is this for what's going on my tattoo? From what's going on my
he's adding to it.
Psylocke. She's the other one that I'm trying to think of who Matthew drew for me. He drew Psylocke, Zatanna, Magic, and Emma Frost. And they're good drawings. Did you? Oh, okay. Did you read The Sculptor? We didn't read it together.
No, I'd like to, but I never have.
I read it when it first came out, and it's a bit of a slog. The first half of the book is the bit of a slog. Then 2 major things happen in the last half of the book that you don't see coming that make in my opinion, made the whole book worth reading. But you have to make it through the first half, because I admit that it's a kind of a slog to get through the first half. But I never saw those twists coming that completely reshaped the whole reading experience. Here's a question for you.
Kristan has the One Piece 1000 bookathon going, I'm behind. I'm so behind. I don't know if I could do it. Thankfully, it's not 1000 books. It's chapters. But it's still a lot of books.
Are you doing that with Maddie?
Yeah. We were going to try to, I said we were gonna try. Maddie's certainly gonna finish. She reads like 100 billion things in a day. I can't do that. So we're supposed to finish it by the end of the month. I don't know if I'm gonna get there. I'm trying. I'm enjoying it a lot, but I'm just not a fast reader.
That's good that you're enjoying it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I was worried because it could have been bad. It could have been like, oh, I hate this.
So you hadn't read One Piece at all?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just a really fun fantasy pirate adventure. I get the hype now.
Okay. I do now. Want a Harley commission? Oh, here's a good question. Wait, what did Joe Chip say that your dad thought was so shameful? Jeff Darrow is my favorite artist. Why is that shameful? I like Jeff Darrow. I guess your dad doesn't. Let's see.
I don't even know who that is. So
I could grab something by him, but he does. He did a Frank Miller book. The Big Guy and Rusty the Robot, the Boy Robot, and he also did another Frank Miller book that was good, Hard Boiled, and he draws extremely detailed, like down to grains of sand practically. It must take him forever. Let's see. This is nice. From Lloyd Wong. You guys are a great judge of what others would like to read, like the Goodreads of YouTube.
Oh, that's very
nice. That's what we should change our name to.
We should. We won't get a copyright strike. It's fine.
Can you get? I don't know that this is Kristan's cup of tea, but I can review it. DC Goes to War. I think I promised that, and Stargirl to somebody, so I should review those. Just those two books I should review and get those two promises out of the way. Because I promised so much, and I never come through. I should just honor my debit card on Jess. Most of my collection is attributed to him. Wow. A secret shame in a nice and fantastic way. Well, thank you. That's nice. Really nice. Let's see. Courtney thought you were telling a joke at first. How many kids walk into a bank?
That's funny. I don't know why I couldn't think of that number. That's an easy one. I was like, it's not 2. There's more than that.
Games Profile has a question.
Do we like Gideon Falls? I mean, I still haven't read it all, so I don't know.
I don't think I've read book 5. I've liked a lot books 1 through 4, and I'm committed to finishing it out in trade, and I'm not going to upgrade to the hardcover that you're all welcome to.
I'm going right into it. Yep.
Because I bought the trades, and anything I buy in trades automatically gets a hardcover. I don't know how Old Man Logan and Old Man Hawkeye haven't gotten a hardcover yet. They're due, because I have all of those trades.
It'll be announced tomorrow. We'll all laugh about it.
Here's a good question. I don't have the answer to that because I can't think of what's coming out. What release are you most excited about this year? Okay.
There's a lot of good ones that I can think of, but I think my ultimate good one is the 3rd book in the T-Dragon series, the T-Dragon Tapestry.
Oh, that was going to be my choice.
This is Katie O'Neill. She has amazing art. I adore this art.
Wait, let me highlight you.
This is a great magical story about these dragons. Let's see if we can get some good. they like cut the. Oh, you can't really see it in that one. Let me get the first book. Maybe that'll help. I mean, it's not all about this, but there are these. The reason they're called T-Dragons is like these dragons grow these tea like leaves out of the top of their heads, like these like these little things, and then they can make tea out of them. So there's this magical like place where all of these dragons live, who are really unique looking, and people raise them and make this
fun.
tea. Yeah,
I know you've reviewed that on this.
Yeah, I think so.
Show, haven't you?
I think so. It's been a long time, but I just adore the art and the magical stories, and there's more to it than what I'm saying right now. Of course, it's not just about that, but I mean, look at all these like little magical. I love the way she draws. It's such a good time. So there's the first one, the T-Dragon Society, then the T-Dragon Festival, which the books got chonkier, which I love. And I just love Katie O'Neill's art and her storytelling. And the characters are just the way, again, the character development, it's like perfect. And the magical worlds she like makes up and these new creatures. It's just such a good time. These are some feel good stories. So I would definitely recommend these for like feel good books. But I just adore her art. I mean, look at these colors and the way I love how like she doesn't have like outlines to anything.
Oh yeah, that's what I remember you're saying.
I just adore it. Just beautiful art. So the third book was pushed back. It was supposed to come out last year, and it's coming out this year now. And I don't know if it's the last one, but it's called the T-Dragon Tapestry, and I'm really excited about that because I love these books, and they're nice and oversized. Really good books.
I think I want to get those.
If you do, we have to review them together.
Okay. Do you want to put that down on your list?
I will put it down on my list.
I'll write it on my list to get them. T-Dragon Society.
Yep, and the second one's T-Dragon Festival.
I'll just put T-Dragon. Books to get. Okay, T-Dragon. I'll remember that. I guess my. Let me think. I think All New Wolverine will be the omnibus I'm most looking forward to.
I agree with that.
That's one I lobbied hard for.
Well, we could reread that together. That'd be fun.
Oh, good. Hey, put it down on your notes.
Put it on the list.
Put it on the list.
It's the most pre-ideas we've ever had, I think.
Yeah, we've got like 6 months of shows almost.
Yeah, that's right.
This is great. Yeah, All New Wolverine was one of my all-time favorite stories, and I'm excited to see it in oversize.
If only there were like a honey badger specific variant, though.
Yeah.
That would have been the best.
Let's see. Whoops, I went too far. Wait, Joe Chip must have said something because your dad said it was shameful. What did Joe Chip say?
I love how we're going back. Like, what are they talking about? I'm doing the same thing.
Is it the Jeff Darrow is my favorite artist? Why is that controversial? I don't see Joe Chip saying anything else. Okay, I don't know why that's shameful. This episode should be called OmniDog and OmniCat Plan the Next Year's Worth of Ideas.
Yeah, long title.
Oh, I can't wait for that. The next hardcover of Monsters. And I know there's a hardcover coming out because I bought the next two trades after the big hardcover, like a dope. So I'm sure it'll be coming out this year.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Oh, my dad said he was responding to the Bad Weekend comment, not the Darrow.
Oh.
That makes way more sense.
Oh, Bad Weekend. Okay. Well, I don't think that's that controversial because people have different taste and you can like what you like. Courtney feels like she's been waiting forever. Well, I'm doing my part. I bought the trades, so it should be coming out. It's we should let's see. Weren't you guys going to read Old Man Logan sometime soon? Were we?
I don't remember that, but we can. We could do that, yeah.
I certainly have the trades.
I assume you mean Lemire's. Maybe we mentioned that at some point.
Let's see. Old Man Logan. Is that Lemire? Wolverine, Old Man Logan.
Well, he did a run on Old Man Logan. I assume that's what Lloyd is talking about. Lloyd, you can let me know. Because we could have easily mentioned that and we don't remember.
Old Man Logan has 11 trades.
Of Lemire?
No. Oh. Lemire did the first...
like, Jesus.
Let me see. Let me pull these out. Lemire did at least the first 5. He did the first 5.
Yeah, he said Jeff Lemire, yes. Okay. I was going to say, I'm not committing to the 11 trades, but I could do 5.
Yeah, let's read the first 5 of Jeff Lemire. That's fine. Great.
It's on the list.
I think I feel great about it because you told me, Hayden, that they were really great. You PM'd me, and I can't remember who they are now, of course, but you said the new Harley creative team was really good, and I think so. I agreed with you. So whoever they are, good for them. I'm excited because Harley's been lagging badly.
Oh, Professor Flex.
Flip that snow globe.
Wants me to do it. Here we go. Oh, that's horrible. Just so cute. He's snowing. It's snowing.
Oh, no, that is cute.
Just going to keep it here. I was like, it's not Christmas anymore. And Reed's like, it's winter. It's fine.
Oh, you can keep it up all the time.
Keeping it there forever.
Did you pick up the Kelly Thompson Captain Marvel trades? I did. So you should be getting an Omni for that. Yeah. I haven't read them yet, but that doesn't really matter.
You know, I would read that with you.
Sorry?
I would read that with you.
Put it on the list.
It's on the list. I'm doing it now.
This is great.
We'll never run out. When I'm like, what are we reading? You'll be like, look at the list.
Yeah, you have the list. Jess, you said in a recent video that Coda was getting an OHC. Is that for sure? I can't find anything about it. Huh. I feel like I was told that, but I will research that and get back to you, ZT. I'm almost certain that...
I remember seeing that too, because I thought of you.
Yeah.
I was like, you did that.
Yeah. I'm 99.9% sure it is getting an OHC because there was a week that I had, Taylor Brown and I were talking about it, where I just got slammed with all these oversized hardcovers like Gideon Falls and Coda and a bunch of other books that came out in hardcover that I had all trade paperbacks. So I'm pretty darn sure on Coda. Pretty darn sure. Oh, is this going on the list?
You know, I assume that's something that, because it's a standalone thing, I can just hop in and be clueless, right?
I haven't read it yet. I know all about the question, so I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, it's a Black Label thing, right?
Yeah, maybe I should read it first and see if you need prior knowledge.
I think all the Black Label stuff is like standalone, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Its own universe. I'll do it then. We can do it. And hey, if I'm confused, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I think it, Ben, do you feel like she could jump into it without knowing anything about it? I know the question, so I'm not worried about it. But
Yeah, I'm clueless.
yeah. And I feel like you're right though, that
It's the
like
impression I get.
like Wonder Woman Dead Earth, you could just
Mhm.
jump into without knowing anything about her. He's been waiting months to talk about it with anyone else.
Well, it's on the list then.
We better put it first on the list.
Yeah.
Can we get a put it in the list meme?
Ooh, we
Have
should.
have Reed come up with one, or you design one.
On it.
One of you two put that on the list. Put on the list that we need to get a
To
put
put
on
on
the
the
list
okay, got it.
meme. Oh, Bobby Keating, thank you. Paw that like button, dogs and cats. Yes, we need
Nice.
likes. Because of Facebook's algorithm, the more likes we get, the more we pop up towards the top when people search for the terms, the tags that in the topic and stuff like that. And let's see. I'll add to your convo with Lloyd. I love soy, oat, and almond milk. I'm vegan. Okay, good. That's cool.
Yeah, they have really good milk alternatives now.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, when you said skim milk, I was like, just go to nut milk. What are you doing?
You know what I like more than almond milk? Actually, Lloyd Wong brings it up. I like cashew milk, not cashew milk.
That's some fancy milk.
I like cashew milk. I have. I remember we put that in our coffee for a while, and I ended up liking it a lot. Ooh, Elvis has something nice to say. When did you read this?
Okay. I was reading it in my head.
Oh.
Thanks for all the amazing content you guys do. I often get depressed a lot, but your content always manages to uplift me with your guys' love and passion for comics. Peace and love. Peace and love. Oh, I love that. Happy to
I
hear it.
want to print that out and save it. That is so important for us to hear, because not always do we get feedback like that
Yeah.
we're actually helping people. I didn't even know that we could help people like that. I really thought we were just throwing out book recommendations.
Yeah, making lists and stuff.
Making lists and list memes. But thank you so much, Elvis. That's about the highest compliment you can pay somebody like us, I think. Thank you very much.
You're awesome, Elvis.
Yeah, thank you. Number one show for all things tangential. Jess always says Kirkman as a writer got lucky with a couple of books. I know I don't hate Outcast. I just didn't find it interesting at all. It didn't add anything new to the genre. I think Lou and I both felt the same on Omni Bros, that it was sort of a run of the mill story that didn't add anything new to that particular genre. This is a guy who is the poster boy of Image. I agree, actually, but to say it publicly, hats off, Jess. Oh, okay. Well, thanks. I don't want to be known for hating Kirkman. I just found Outcast to be not very interesting. I didn't like Astounding Wolfman or Astonishing Wolfman or whatever that was. That didn't add anything interesting to it either. Larry, send me that picture and I'll make the meme. What picture? Is that the picture of Larry?
Face. Yeah. That's funny.
The old man's out late tonight. You sure are, Cycle. What are you doing up so late? Oh, and here's Ben. Absolutely, it's a standalone story. This is about the question. Standalone story that doesn't fit into any particular continuity, but it's definitely written specifically for Denny O'Neil fans. Okay.
Okay, cool.
It sounds like you can jump into that.
I'll do it then.
Okay, we've already got that on the list.
Yeah.
You mean you don't print out every chat for posterity already? I will go back and get a screenshot of that. Nice compliment. Rafael Miranda trying to get under my skin. I consider this a successful season because 5 years ago, I was just hoping, my daughter and I and my wife were all just hoping for a winning season. And along comes Sean McVay, and we've had nothing but winning seasons. So I am very happy with this season. We made it to the second round of the playoffs. I suffered a long time from 2005 till Sean McVay, 2017. What is that? 100 years? Yeah, I suffered 100 years waiting for a winning season.
I prefer Green Day, so.
Way to go.
That's my stance on that.
That's right. The 30 Days of Green Day t-shirts.
Yeah.
Kristan, when is the Cat Comics video coming out?
Let me add it to my list. I do need to remember to do that. Yeah. You know, I've been meaning to do that this week, but I swear with the schedule, I can't like function properly and do things like that. It's very hard. So it is coming.
Yeah.
It's coming hopefully this month, if not next month.
Hats off to you. You are the fact that you're functioning and coherent after the scheduling you keep is pretty amazing.
Thank you. I just can't like sleep correctly. Like, it doesn't work. You know, I come home and it's bright outside and I have those blackout curtains. They're not enough. I think I need to get the blackout blinds, which I didn't even know existed until I looked into this. But apparently you get dark blinds. I didn't know. Because I still get light coming in, you know? So I think what happens is I try to go to sleep at like 10 a.m. or something. And my body's like, oh, it's daytime. You're going to nap, right? So then 2 hours later, it's like, you're up. And I'm like, no. And I try to sleep again. And I keep doing the same thing. So I never get like REM sleep or anything.
Oh, no. That sounds awful.
It's bad. And eventually it's dark. And then I'm like, but now I should be awake. It's just a mess.
We've been going a long time. So.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Why don't we answer a couple more questions? Here's a good question that Kristan can answer because she's the one that got me into the particular apps that I use.
Yeah, if you specifically mean like reading, definitely Goodreads. Keep track of your books. I use CLZ, which I don't really do much anymore just because I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. So I'm just kind of changing my collection. But it's a really good book tracker app too. But yeah, if you want to track your reading, that's Goodreads is where to go. It's got problems, but for just that specific area of tracking your reading and knowing when you read stuff, keeping it all together, it's perfect for it.
And I for keeping track of the books I own, I use BookBuddy, and then I use Goodreads for keeping track of the books I read. And wait, Hayden just said he sent me a meme.
Oh wait, he just sent it to me too.
Oh, did he?
Look at it, yeah.
No, now I'm getting texts from my.
I don't know if he said the same one, but this one's funny.
Is it me on the phone?
Yeah,
in a She-Hulk shirt.
Yeah, that's good.
This is funny. Let me see if I can show it to you. My daughter and wife are texting on my phone, so you might. When Kristan tells you Squirrel Girl is on the list.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. That's awesome, Hayden.
If only it were.
I have to figure out a way to get that in the group. That's great. I just said now my collection tributes Jess, but Royal City, Lemire is an exception. That is down to Kristan. Thanks. What a book and story.
Oh, awesome. I'm glad you liked it. It's so good.
That might be one of my favorite books of last year that I read.
Yeah, people need to jump on that hardcover if you haven't. It's very affordably priced and fantastic.
That's another one that got named that week, I think. Royal City with the trades.
Yeah.
I used Library Thing, and I forgot about it, but Library Thing's good too. Mary uses that, and Chase uses Libib. I've got that on my phone too.
Yeah, there's a lot of great options out there.
Yeah. I'm pretty exhausted at this point, and I really appreciate all the people we got at this hour for a question and answer video, because I thought it was too late that we wouldn't get any questions and answers, and we got a ton of really good questions. We got OmniDad involved a lot. We started a list. We got a meme, a list meme, and
productive time tonight.
Yeah. So this was great. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you to OmniCat for keeping the list and being a great co-host.
Absolutely.
And thanks to everybody watching this afterwards. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you can. Please, we will answer it. Peace and love. Peace and love. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.